I'm guessing it's how Wile E. Coyote felt, having vaulted over the cliff edge, suspended in midair, aware of what was about to happen, but unable to stop it from happening. This afternoon, the American economy, like our friend Mr. Coyote, is in that spot, in stasis, hovering before a likely plunge. How far or how fast will fall is a matter of some debate, but people involved in shipping, imports, and supply chain planning and economics are making themselves very loud and very clear today that the first dire signs of trouble are already here. Consider the sheer drop in volume among imports this afternoon, stuff coming into our country. Gene Soroka, executive director of the Port of Los Angeles, suggesting arrivals could drop by 35% this week or next, as shipments out of China have, quote, essentially ceased. Beyond the effect this will inevitably have on the price and availability of lots of things, there are downstream effects on the entire economy as well. Watch.
How much are you going to see a real decline in dock workers if this goes on?
Yeah, this is the question. So the trucker hauling 4 or 5 containers today, next week, she probably hauls 2 or 3. The dock workers are no longer going to see overtime and double shifts. They're going to probably work less than a traditional work week, starting right off the bat. Every 4 containers mean a job. So when we start dialing this back, it's less job opportunities.
And what happens if we get a deal?
If we get a deal, it's going to take about a month. Let me walk you through that real quick. About 2 weeks to get the ships repositioned around these major ports, from Qingdao to Shanghai to Xiamen, load up all those containers, and then another 2 weeks to steam across the Pacific to get to us. This is important because now we're talking about spring and summer fashion. So we're kind of at a crux here that we've got to have something pretty quick.
This is where we are. And as the American people prepare for that scenario, best case scenario, if we have a deal right now, is a month. Donald Trump's approach appears to be, what are you complaining about? No big deal. He said so much in an interview with our colleague Kristen Welker on Meet the Press, where Trump dismissed a number of concerns.
Some prices are going up, tires, strollers, some clothing in the wake of your tariffs.
Excuse me, that's peanuts compared to energy. Energy is 60% of the cost.
But, sir, you campaigned on a promise to bring prices down on day
Well, I don't know. When you say strollers are going up, what kind of a thing? I'm saying that gasoline is going down. Gasoline is thousands of times more important than a stroller someplace.
But what do you say to Americans who say they voted for you because they want and they need relief right now?
And they're getting it.
Right now? What about those
even mortgage rates?
different items I just
Mortgage
mentioned?
rates are going down, despite the fact that we have a stubborn Fed.
But you said even dolls could cost a couple bucks more.
Maybe they might, but you don't need to have, as I said, $35. You can have 2, 3, 4 and save a lot of money. We don't need to feed the beast.
I guess you're talking about this transition cost. How long should people expect that transition to last, Mr. President?
I can't tell you that. I can tell you that we're making a lot of money. We're doing great.
Donald Trump's war on toddlers, especially those who want dolls and strollers, continues. It's where we start today. Joining us now is the CEO of the Port of Long Beach, Mario Cordero. Also joining us, former Democratic Senator, MSNBC political analyst Claire McCaskill. And with me at the table, New York Times editorial board member, MSNBC political analyst Mara Gay. Mario, if you could just take me through, I'm from California. I was born in Newport Beach. I'm familiar with Long Beach and how central to the whole country's economy your business is. But just tell the story of what happens there and why it matters.
Well, thank you for having me. So, as you are aware, this is the largest container gateway in the United States. So whatever happens here is going to be a reflection on what happens to the country. So what is happening now, after Long Beach being the #1 port in containerized cargo for the first quarter of 2025, we are looking to a 35 or even a 40% reduction. And let me give you a number to support that. This week, ordinarily we would have expected 17 vessel calls. Right now, the number looks like 3. So it's more than a 50% reduction. So we've seen the impact we've seen the impact on Wall Street the last several weeks. Now we're going to start seeing the impact on Main Street.
Will you be able to sort of have top of mind the sorts of numbers that Gene had, that truckers, dock workers, every 4 containers is a job? Are those numbers the same for you?
That's correct. You know, less container volumes, less jobs for the dock workers, less truckers, and overall in the logistics supply chain.
And let me ask you the same question that he fielded there. If a deal were had this week, just talk about how quickly that means the economy would bounce back in terms of bringing things here, unloading them, and putting them back onto store shelves for Americans.
Well, we are in this globalized supply chain, so it's going to take a few weeks to bounce back. I mean, the good news is there appears to be conciliatory tones, both with regard to Washington and Beijing. So for now, we are now seeing that imports are being held in China. Bookings are about almost a 50% reduction. So if you're an importer, you're not going to send your goods to the United States until you have some clarity and clarity on the tariffs. Because right now, if you're shipping goods from China, you're subject to a 145% tax. Now, we start seeing as of May 2nd, Friday, that if you ordered through an e-commerce company in China a pair of tennis shoes for about $175, the de minimis rule is no longer applicable. So that shoe now has gone up from $175 to approximately $350. That gives you the magnitude of the price increase that we're talking about.
Let me just throw some more numbers out to you while we have you. So there were 34 canceled sailings from ocean carriers to Long Beach, with another 36 cancellations heading into the port of Los Angeles. Do these numbers, we have it here that they already exceed the supply chain crisis that you experienced during COVID?
Absolutely. You know, between the two ports at this complex, we've had 70 canceled sailings, and that number exceeds the worst scenario in the COVID crisis.
Do your goods make their way, you know, how far across the country? I mean, how many consumers are impacted by that drop-off?
The goods that come to the Port of Long Beach, every congressional district in the mainland receives some sort of goods and cargo from the Port of Long Beach, all the way east to Atlanta.